Morning, welcome to my Silversneakers chair yoga class. I'm Olivia. Let's get started. Sitting out of the edge of your seat. Let's just try this again. Okay, let's slide the hands back by the crease of the hip. It's going to remind you to open the chest here. And then lifting the heart, tuck the chin down towards your chest. And then again, same thing, lift the heart. Now the head's going to come up, but just don't let it fall back. So keep pressing the shoulders down as you lift the heart. One more time. And down. And then while your chin is down, trace your collarbone up to the right shoulder, trace your collarbone up to the left shoulder, and then right back to the center. All right, very good. Hands right there on the crease of the hip. Lift the shoulders, and then just let them drop back down. All right, so I'm going to press down on the heads of the quadricep muscle there, and then just let them release back down. Push them up, let them slide back down. One more time, push them up. Okay, now we're going to add a little more stronger downward motion. Pull up, and now it's almost like you're going to try to lift yourself. Hands go to the ground, pressing down. And again, lifting up, press down, 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 down. One more time, and press down. All right, let's begin to roll the shoulders. You may take this small, you can make it a little bit bigger. It's up to you entirely. And I can see almost everyone today. And again. One more time, now let's go back to front and around. Two more. All right, last one. Now hands on the kneecaps there. And get a little more involved in the body here. Inhale, lift the heart. Now exhale, you're going to roll towards the tailbone, scoop the belly, tuck the chin, and then come right back up. I'm going to leave my arms long the whole time, so I'm not going to bend the elbows. Inhale, we lift the heart. Exhale, roll back towards the tailbone, keeping the arms straight as best you can here. And then again, inhale, we lift the heart. Exhale, round. One more time. And round. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Now, you know, if you were to clap your hands, you would put your fingers right there on the heel of your hand. So that's what I want you to do. Left hand on the heel of the hand. And then I'm going to push over to the side, but I'm going to pull back in on my other hand. Drop the chin. Come right back up. We go the other way. Same thing. Deep breath in, exhale. Now, the trick to this is you have to pull that navel towards the spine as you do this. So you're going to pull that belly in. Go the other way. Deep breath in. Exhale, push, but pull back also. So a little stretch in the forearms as well. You're going to work the other shoulder as you do this. One more time. And again. All right, all the way back up. Open the arms wide. Let's take that airport scanner. Coming up and coming right back down. Let those elbows draw down towards the hip. Again. And down. And down. One more time. Now while you're here, let's bring the outside edges together. Bring the elbows in. Nice. Deep breath in, all the way around. And again, same thing. Outside edges, all the way down. You should feel great stretching through the shoulders and down. One more time. And down. And all the way around. Ah, let the arms rest. Let's lift up on that right leg. You need to support it, fine. If you don't, just circle. Same thing here. I'm going to extend it out, drop it down, and slide it right back in. But if you need to support it, by all means, do so. And again, little articulation in the hip and the knee and the ankle and even the toes. And again, one more time. And this time, bring it up, grab hold, and out to the side, and we're going to circle it around. Try to hold that body absolutely still. And you do that by firing on those core muscles. Nice. Nice. And then switch directions, out and around. A lot of arm work as well. Two more. Last one. All right, out in front. We'll just get a little stretch down the back of the leg. I'm going to hinge forward just a little bit. Little micro bend in that knee. Eyes up, heart forward. And then release. Roll the spine back up. Up comes the other leg. Same thing. If you don't need hand on it, don't use it. But it's okay if you do. All right, so here we go. Out. Drop it down. Drag it right back in. And again. Body comes real still here. One more time. All right, comes right back up. Grab hold of it. We're going to circle it around. Nice. Try to keep that body still. So ground through the supporting leg here as well. Yeah, whole foot on the ground. That'll give you a little more balance. And then we go the other way. Same thing. Two more. All right, so let's take that one leg out and the other leg and come around. And find what feels good in this. Take it a little deeper, that's fine. You want to come a little more smaller cone here, that's okay too. One more time. And then let's head the other way. Yeah, this is the chair's not this back. One more. All right. So with your right hand, we're going to reach out like you're going to shake somebody's hand. Come up and around. And deep breath in. Reach that person out and down. One more time. Out and down. We're going to go the other way. Same thing. Reaching out and around. One more times. Belly's pulled in, always here. And one more time. Out. All right. And then grab hold. Let's just tip down and around. And then the other side. Around. Make this a little bit bigger if you'd like. Looking side to side. I'm using one hand to lift the other one up. Down. Deep breath in. Hinge forward and forward fold. Hands alongside of the thigh muscles right there. There's your calf. Inhale, bring the heart forward. Reach into chair pose. Maybe powerful pose. And reaching up. Turn to the right. Let the arms float down. Now notice, are your shoulders parallel to the ground? We tend to let that left shoulder drop. So get that back nice and straight. Looking over the shoulder, if that works for you. And then come on back to the front. Deep breath. Let's take the other side. We forward fold, halfway rise, circle sweep. Come all the way up. Turn to the left. Let them float down. Not too much, such that that right shoulder drops. So keep that shoulder up. Keep both feet securely planted on the ground so the rotation is in the spine, not in the knees there in the low half. All right. Let's leave that left hand there, followed by the right. Put a little hand grip on the chair. Point the elbows to the back and then lift the heart. Draw those shoulder blades together. Got a lovely stretch there. All right, then we're going to grab hold, stretch between the shoulder blades. Take that deep breath in, tuck your chin. All right, let's open the arms out and we're going to stand up. Again, you can use the hands on the thighs if that works better for you, or use the chair, but deep breath in, belly in as we rise up. Exhale, go ahead and swing on back. And again, scoop the belly. Takes you a few times, I think, before you say, oh, yes, that's really what that means. Pull that navel in. Press through the feet. And one more time, let's stay up here, over the head, all the way down. Nice. Get the feet, right heels right underneath the sit bones there. And then let's bend the knees until you feel a nice calf stretch, and then come right back up. And again, I'm going to float the arms up and bring them back down. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale. Shoulders on that wall behind you. Now out to the side and just shoulder height, sink, rise right back up. Again, sink, just shoulder height. It doesn't have to go far. And again, inhale, no pain, no pain. And one more time, inhale, and right back up. Come into mountain pose. Now, turning the palms a little more forward by tucking the elbows in right next to that waistline. Little soft bend in the knees. Tuck the chin, like pull back like you said, what? So the back of the neck gets really long. And if you're comfortable, maybe give yourself a slow blink or keep your eyes closed. But we don't have the chair, so just use your better judgment here. All right, we'll take one deep breath in, eyes open. Forward fold, right smack down the center, halfway rise, heart moves forward, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then circle sweep. Now, upward salute, reach into the top shelf right there, and then circle down. All right, little shakeouts, grab a drink of water, we'll move around to the back of the chair. So, downward facing dog. I always like to check in. Is somebody using that chair back behind you, Dawn? No. Let's take that out of the way. I don't like that. I don't like that. Get that out of the way. No reason to use that chairs. Okay, downward facing dog. Step on back. Hands on the chair. Extend the fingers out. That feels good to you. And then walk the feet underneath the hips and let the hips push to the back wall. Now, you can always tip the pelvis forward and then you'll feel a really great stretch in the back of the legs. In this position, if you were to tuck the tailbone underneath you, you'd feel a stretch in the back. So just work through that. Maybe tip the pelvis forward and then tuck the tailbone underneath you. And feel the difference. And then I want you to find what works good for you, all right? Whatever feels good and works good. Let's try to load up the legs with the weight and not the chair, so not pushing too much on the chair, but load up the weight. What I feel is my feet fire on when I do that. Breathing deep. All right, let's take right foot in. We're going to come into upward facing dog. Lift the heart. Exhale, lower back. And then we switch to the other side. I'm going to come in on the left foot, pressing down, lift the heart, and down. Again, right and left foot, halfway between the chair and the back foot, you step, and down. And one more on the other side, lifting up, and back. Bring the hands back to the thigh muscles, reverse swan dive, back up. Forward fold, right smack down the middle. We're going to halfway rise, squeeze the shoulder blades, let the heart move right towards the chair. And then while you're here, just look left and right. So a little more neck work. Yeah. Heart moves forward, and we circle sweep all the way up. Deep breath in and down. All right. Step in on the right foot. We're going to slide that left foot back, turn the toe out. And then tuck my hands behind my back. So I'm sort of going to grab here, maybe here, whatever works for you. All right. Then I'm going to lift my heart. Yeah. Feeling a nice stretch in through this hip flexor right here, lifting the heart. Now I'm going to leave my right hand there and let the left arm reach skyward. And notice the more I reach it up, the more I can tuck that right hand into my left pocket. Right, so you get an even deeper stretch. Let's come back and we'll go the other way. Just put it behind the back, right arm reaches up, and the higher I reach, the more I could drop that left hand into my back pocket. Nice. And then release. Let's clasp the hands. I'm going to take this keyhole like this. All right. Behind the back, squeeze the shoulder blades, drive the knuckles down by my heel, and then I'm going to hinge forward. Let's hinge forward here. Squeezing the shoulder blades in, pull that belly in. Maybe lift the hands from your back. You can go ahead and bend the elbows. It's okay. All right, now I'm going to swing them around to the front. Maybe up by your face, maybe one hand on the chair. It's a lot of work on the back. Breathing deep. Step forward, reach to the ceiling, and release. We go back on the other foot. Just take the same thing. Turn that toe out. Enjoy that little calf stretch right there. And then as you come upright, enjoy a little hip flexor stretch. Hands behind the back. Maybe hold the wrists, whatever works for you. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to leave that left arm there, reach that right arm up. And the higher you reach it, the more maybe those fingers will creep over towards the right hip. Shoulder drops down. Let's go the other way, same thing. Reach to the ceiling, maybe reach higher And notice that these right fingers are going to make their way over towards your left hip. Lovely. Clasp the hands. I'm going to take that keyhole, slide down by the knuckles. I'm going to hinge forward, maybe lift the hands from the seat, pull the belly in. All right, we're going to circle sweep them to the front. Your choice. You can put hands on the chair, reach them parallel to the ground, or maybe up by your ears. Breathing deep. And now push forward, reach to the ceiling, all the way down. Downward facing dog, very nice. Step on back. Oh, nice deep breath in. All right, again, bring the hands back to the thigh muscles. Let's reverse swan dive all the way back up and down. Okay, grab a drink of water. I meant to start with the arms while we were seated, but I forgot, so we'll do it up here. So I want you to take the feet wider than the chair width if that's comfortable for you. At least chair width, I want you to have a broader base. So if you can get them a little bit wider, that's great. And then I'm going to turn the toes out just a little bit. Okay. So what I want you to do is you're imagining you're going to pick something up right here. So the elbow is going to come high. It's going to come around your head, and then it's going to come down. And then you're going to take, like you're picking something up that's just like, ugh. Around your head and down. All right. Elbow goes high. It goes around the head and back down. I'm going to add some knees with that. I'm going to bend my knee. Lift it up around and then put it over on this side and bend this knee. And while I'm there, up around and over there. Same thing. Up around the back of the head if that's comfortable for you. All right. If it needs to come in front, that's okay. Great shoulder work, core work, a little strengthen the legs, and flexibility. Beautiful. One more time. And back. Arms up, come into star pose. Go ahead and lift the shoulders, but then drop your shoulders. And then the other thing I want you to do is connect the ribs to the hips. All right, like what's that? So you're going to fire on those abdominal muscles. They're going to draw the ribs to the hips and get as firm as you possibly can in the middle. My arms are going to bend. It's okay. I get it. I get it. Star pose. Forward fold. Don't hit your face. Rise right back up. Find star pose. Again, exhale. Inhale. Find star pose. Exhale. One more time. All the way up. All right, you have this big beach ball over here. I'm going to sink into one knee. Pass through the center. Other side. Pass through the center. Forward fold. Right back up. Let's do it again. Sink into one knee. Back to the center. And you need one hand on the chair. That's why it's there. Forward fold. Up. Same thing again. Over one side. Over the other side. Beautiful. To the center. Forward fold. And up. All right. Very nice. Let's turn the right toe to the front and the left toe. Right toe to the front and the left toe to the left wall. That's right. Now? Yeah. Okay. First time it wasn't good. So left toe to the left wall. Inside your imaginary box. And then right toe to the front. Sink into that knee. Come right back up. Sink. Right back up. And again, sink. Right back up. And sink. I'm breathing with this, of course. Again. All right. Come out and hold our warrior two. See if we can find that. Yep, head over, heart over, pelvis. Yep, back up there a little bit, Pat. Okay, there you go. Head over, heart over, pelvis. Not here. Yep, nice. Arms out. So, hinge. In the rib cage. Come right back up. Legs are working firm, working hard here, I'm sure, I hope. And right back up. Okay, let's bring the hands at the heart. We're going to straighten the knee and bend the knee. And straighten. And bend. Keeping the hands at the heart. Now, as you bend the knee, you're straight. As you straighten the knee, you're going to tip. Bend the knee, you straighten. Straighten the knee, you hinge. Yes, there you go. It's like I'm a little teapot. Right? And again. Okay, so now we're going to add some arms with this. We're going from warrior 2 to triangle. Lovely. Warrior 2. Triangle. Warrior 2. Let's hold triangle. Couple of breaths. And find it. My hips have pushed to the right. Yeah. This leg is not locked out. It's got a little bend in it, but it's working hard. One more breath. Float right back to warrior 2. Slowly, arms come parallel. Little baby fingers reach to the back wall, lift the heart. Tailbone draws towards the ground again. Nice. Hands to the heart. Turn the toes. Deep breath in. And we go the other way. So we're going to inhale. Let's get the legs sort of warmed up here. And again. And again. All right, one more time. Bring the hands to the, oh no, I think we went forward and back this way first. So this is just rib cage. I want you to notice the difference between just the ribs moving here and then when we get into triangle pose. That front leg is going to stay bent and it's going to stay bent right now. So don't straighten it. All right. Okay, bring the hands to the heart. And now we're going to straighten the hip, or straighten the leg and hinge. Come back up. Notice that body goes up right here, right? And then we hinge. Push the hips over to the left. Come upright. Nice. And again, here's the hinge. And upright. One more time. And upright. Oh boy, here come the arms. We're going to hinge. Triangle pose. Warrior 2. Triangle pose. Find your fingers there on the leg somewhere. And here. Lovely. One more time. And let's hold this warrior 2. Press the fingers back, baby fingers back, baby toe edge of your foot into the ground, head over heart over pelvis, breathe deep. And now triangle pose, here we go. Let the hips press a little more forward towards the chair as the shoulders draw back. Use the chair if you need it. Find that calm breath. All right, we're going to travel right back to warrior 2. Toes to the front. Star pose. And then bring the hands together. Walk your feet in. Use the hips to get them in. Downward facing dog. Breathing deep. And then bring the hands back to the thigh muscles. Reverse swan dive up. And forward fold. Halfway rise. And come into chair pose from here. So get your feet in a good position that you can sink into the knees. You can still see your toes. And then bring the heart forward. Yeah. Get that chair handy if you need it. Maybe powerful pose. Squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back. Turn the tailbone towards the ground. Really nice. Pressing up. Release back down. Shake out. Oh, it's getting warm, huh? All right. Let's have a drink of water. It's a clue that in the summertime, you want to be sure you've got shorts on. No judgment. Put shorts on. As it will get warm in here. All right. I think we'll step out to the right side just a little bit. Oh, let's do this. Let's put the left foot forward and back on the right foot. Yeah, so coming like I caught you in a walking step. Okay, so both feet are square on the ground. And then let that tailbone draw underneath you. Yeah, you'll feel an immense stretch in the front of that leg right there. Front leg has got a little bit of a bend in it, so I haven't locked it out. Maybe find balance. It's pyramid pose, and it is a balancing posture. My feet are off the tightrope, though, that's for sure. Okay. Deep breath in. Reach the hands to the ceiling. Upward salute. Maybe take your gaze skyward if you can. And I'm going to open the arms and I'm turned to the left. And that chair is right there for that left hand if you need it. Yeah. I'm sorry, that right hand, the chair. Yeah, sorry. Nice. Should you find that balance, release that right hand to me. It's up to you. Come right back up, upward salute, both arms up. We're going to hinge forward at the hips, so you're going to want to put a little micro bend in the front knee right there. And I'm using the chair, but if you don't need it, take both hands right back. So if I had a beach ball and put it right back there at your fingers, you would hold it right there at your tailbone. Belly in, breathing deep. All right, so we're going to add twisted triangle to this now. So I'm going to drop my right hand to the seat, maybe up high, maybe down low. You can always bring the seat over to you. I'm going to use my left hand on the back of the chair, and then I'm going to turn to the left wall, looking over the chair, breathing deep. Cheryl, why don't you bring that left foot up instead of behind your chair? Bring it up a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Adding that nice twist, breathing deep. Take the deepest breath you've taken. Look back down towards the ground. And we're going to windmill that arm around. Hands behind the back. Clasp the fingers. Drive the knuckles down towards the ground and take a little chest expansion. Keep that tailbone coming underneath you here. And release. Push back, push forward. Doesn't matter to me. Deep breath. Forward fold. Halfway rise again. And circle sweep. All right, release back down. Let's go to the other side. See if I can do that again. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play it again. Okay, hang on. And I'm going to turn this off so I don't get any phone calls. Somebody got something. I heard it come in. Oh, shoot, is that mine? Okay, other side. So we're going to put the right foot forward by the chair so that you can get to it when you want to put your arm on it, okay? And then the back foot, you're off the tightrope. Both heels on the ground. Draw that tailbone underneath you. Really firm up this leg, both legs right here. Let's take this extended namaste. Reach to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Tailbone drawn to the ground there. It's going to want to flip back on you, so keep it coming to the ground. And then I'm going to open my arms. You can use the chair, whatever feels good to you, or reach that right arm back. Now, should you find balance, you can reach that left arm to me. The more you pull the fingers from the heart, the more maybe you'll twist. It's up to you. Notice that breath gets a bit more challenging with that twist. So work at that. Come back to the center, both arms up. We're going to hinge forward at the hips. I'm going to use one hand on the chair, reach the other one back. Breathing deep. And as we come into twisted triangle, you may want to bring that chair to you. You may want to use both hands on the back of the chair or on the seat. Look to that right wall. Lift the heart. Remember how everything comes from mountain pose. So broaden the heart here. Use the chair any way you need to. Breathing deep. Look back to the ground. I think that's the easiest way to get out of this. Push through that front foot. Take this keyhole behind the back. Drive the knuckles down towards the ground. Lift the heart. Breathing deep. And then release. Push back, push forward. We'll take a forward fold. Halfway rise. And then circle sweep. Step behind the chair, come into downward facing dog. Any movements you need here to feel good, kind of get the kinks out after that, do it. And then take the gaze over the chair, walking into the chair. And let's turn to the right wall. Now, So they say the left.
Left, right, left.
Let's start this again. Downward facing dog. Stepping in on the left foot, we'll turn to the right wall. But what I want you to do with that left toe is turn it towards the leg of the chair. Okay? Towards the right leg of the chair. It's not, yeah. And hand on the chair. I'm going to come to my right toe and lift the right arm. Dropping the shoulders down the back. Maybe flex that foot on the ground, the right toes, and see if that foot can leave the earth. All right? Maybe you'd like to lift a little bit higher by using outside of the hip. It's up to you entirely. We would call this falling star, but nobody's fallen, all right? Breathing deep. Okay, so take that hand to your hip. Then with this foot, here's your choice. You can cross it right in front. You could bring it to the shin. You could sink into that knee and cross it over. It's up to you entirely. So it's half lotus. Foot on the ground is fine. One hand at your heart. You need that chair, get yourself in front of it, bring the chair to you, or maybe try a little balance. Stand up, release that leg, all the way down. All right, very good. I do feel, I'm gonna check this side out next time. Sometimes when we lower our center of gravity, balance is easier. I mean, it seems like it's gonna be difficult, but y'all did really well, because I do think that's easier. Okay, downward facing dog. That's why give me a chance to think right and left. All right, so the right foot comes in. You're gonna turn it to the left chair leg and turn the body to the left wall. Reach that left arm up. I'm gonna put my weight on my right leg here and maybe lift the left toes. Yeah. Coming into this falling star pose. When we're in star pose, we are as thin front to back as we can make ourselves. So focus on that. And if this arm needs to be out to the side or down or on your hip, that's okay, but as thin front to back as you can. Breathing deep. Let's bring that hand to the hip. And we'll take our options here. You can cross the foot in front. You could put it on the shin. You can sink into the knee and cross it over. Up to you. Yeah, use your hand. Pull that up there if that feels good. And then sink into this. Use the chair. It's just fine. You're still working on balance and strength in that supporting leg. Stand up nice and tall, deep breath in, reach, and circle back down. Come into mountain pose. Very, very nice. And let's push forward and just let the heels leave the earth. Not a lot, just a wee little bit. So you've got weight on the balls of the feet. And then maybe up a little higher, and maybe up a little higher. And then roll back down. Step on back and stretch the calf muscles. That's gonna work that way. We'll figure that out in a minute. All right, so 1 foot forward, get a nice calf stretch right there, like I caught you pushing a grocery cart or the lawnmower. Left hand on the chair, right hand on the hip, turn to that right wall. And then maybe reaching that arm skyward there. Put my heels in the ground, I'm getting a really nice calf stretch. Breathing deep. Let's come back to the center. Switch feet. Do from downward facing dog, so your foot's far back there. Get the heel into the ground. All right. And then reaching that arm up. Nice twisted lunge. Breathing deep. All right. Come on back to the chair. Step right into it. Hands on the chair. We're going to get a little stretch in that upper body here. So I'm not going to hinge at the hip. That's why I'm standing up nice and close to the chair. So scoot all the way in. Take a deep breath in and just slide the knuckles down. Pull that navel towards the spine. Don't hinge at the hip. Da 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 da. Stand up nice and tall. We're not going to hinge at the hip. Watch me do this first. Exhale. See how I just get a nice stretch across the back? And then inhale, come right back up. Exhale, scoop the belly. Don't hinge at the hips. Inhale, come right back up. You know, so it's almost like you were reaching over a fence that was right here and you couldn't possibly go any further down, yeah? But you're getting a great stretch across the back. And inhale, come back up. One more time. Exhale, scoop the belly, don't hinge. Come right back up. Same thing right here, deep breath in. Exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, come back up, hands on the rib cage. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. All right, shake out. So some Pilates work there.
That was good.
Okay, let's see. Oh, is it 11 o'clock?
Is it already?
I'm so sorry. I could get going here. Really get going. All right, let's sit back down. Grab a drink of water. Well, you know, I've got this watch and it's running. I'm doing, and it's just not saying what I thought it was. All right. So we had that nice stretch earlier, so I think we'll just take this leg all the way over today. Now, you know, you can try not to cross the midline. Keep that foot on the ground, but do keep that foot flexed that you have lifted up, okay? Wherever you are here. Take the hands together at the heart. Press the heel hand together. Press the fingertips. So let's watch this here, but just right here. Thumb at the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Take another deep breath in. Little exhale, twist. Another deep breath in. Twist further or stay right there. It's up to you. And breathe. And slowly return to the front. Let's cross the knuckles, lifting up on the elbows. Bring the elbows closer to me and maybe hinge. Scoop the belly. Maybe they'll touch the knees. Lift right back up. Deep breath in. You're going to round over this beach ball. Coming forward. Nice. And right back up. And one more time. All the way up and around and we call that wounded eagle, right? Is that right, Paul? Wounded eagle? You know, you would do it up here. Coming forward. Show off. She's my go-to. But you know what? He's going to find that out for me, and I'll hear later this afternoon what that is, I'm sure. He's so good about that. Okay, so I've crossed the other leg over. I'm going to keep this foot flexed. Hands at the heart. Press the heel. You know, you feel the chest muscles fire on when you do this. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, little twist. Deep breath. Exhale, maybe another little twist. Exhale, maybe another little twist. Up to you entirely. I'm firmly pressing the heel and my hand together, really working the core muscles here. One more breath. Let's come on back to the front, nice and slow. I'm gonna cross the knuckles, elbows in, lifting up. So I'm looking beyond the wrists right here. Little shift and you get them as thin as you can possibly make them there. You should get down to about a ½ inch by the time you find the right spot. So inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, we're gonna round over this great big beach ball. Maybe touch the knees with the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, rounding over. Again, deep breath in. Round over. And inhale. All the way up around. Forward fold. Just tuck the chin and then inhale, halfway rise. I'm gonna slide towards my knees right here. I'm gonna put a claw on my thigh muscles here. Draw them back as the heart moves forward. A little baby cobra right here. Yeah, nice. Really working the back as I pull back on my thighs. Right there, deep breath in. Sit up nice and tall. Roll towards the tailbone. Lift out of the low back. Round. Coming all the way up. Let's push back to the back of the chair. All right. Right leg out. Arms out, we reach towards the toes, and switch. Reach towards the toes, and switch. and switch. Whether you get there or not, doesn't matter. And switch. All right, we're going to stay over here on the side. Nice and tall. And then the other side, same thing. Reach towards the toes, wherever you get to, stay there nice and tall. And then all the way back to the front, both legs out. Yeah. Walking up the wall, tiptoe up the wall, a little circle. Wrist, fingers, yeah, nice and in and out. All right, coming all the way back down. Let that spine push into the chair. So you have used your core muscles to hold yourself up. I kept saying that, navel to the spine. Today, right now, let it relax. Let your eyes drift closed if that feels good. You know, feel the muscles of the face, the jaw, and throat relax. Breathe deep, let those endorphins race through your body now, those feel-good hormones that are released when you stretch and strengthen. That should give you that good sensation that, this felt good. Take the deepest breath you've taken. Long exhale. Let your eyes drift open. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Hands together at your heart. Dropping your chin to your chest. Things to do today list. Put joy at the top of them. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Nice work. Nice work. All right, I'll see you again Wednesday this week, right? 9:15 for circuit.
Yep.